Yo, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Nick, and welcome back to another day of Reactionmas. You feel what I'm saying? We are entering the last week of Reactionmas. So before we get into this one, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification, because we still got some more days to go. I'm trying to hit my goal of 100 subscribers before the end of the month. Today we are reacting to the 2026 draft is about to break the NBA. Let's get straight into it.
What do you call a freshman who is leading the country in points per game, PER, and win shares? A generational talent? Let's try not even the guaranteed number one pick of the 2026 draft. We have heard the 26 draft is going to be a historic draft class, but Cameron Boozer at Duke is playing so well that we might need to set our expectations even higher, because Cam's competition should just go number one includes AJ
That
DeBonce.
boy ain't AJ Cole. Y'all gonna see a video later this week about him.
Who many think might be the reincarnation of Tracy McGrady. AJ has the height and length. He can score over anyone. He moves different, but he might go number 3 because Darren Peterson at Kansas has been called the best guard prospect since Kobe Bryant, which means we might not just be seeing another great elite class. We need to prepare for history. This draft class could be like 2003 with LeBron, Wade, Melo, and Bosh. A draft that imposes itself on the NBA and changes the landscape of the league as we know it. Right now, Cameron Boozer is projected to go number 2, but he's having one of the best seasons.
Going to Atlanta Hawks. I feel like Atlanta should select AJ over him, but Cam is cold though too. Like, I would love if Atlanta got the first pick. We get Darren Peterson. What, man?
By a freshman we have ever seen. If we compare Cam to recent Duke stars who became number 1 picks or all-stars, Cooper, Zion, Tatum, Paulo, and Ingram, it is Cameron Boozer's numbers who leap out the most. This is crazy. Cam is the son of former NBA all-star Carlos Boozer, and in most drafts of the last 20 years, he would be the obvious number 1 pick. At the age of just 15, Cam was Gatorade Player of the Year and was named Mr. Basketball USA as a sophomore. He then won both of those awards again as a senior. And side note, his twin brother Caden is a point guard who is also supposed to be a first-round pick. But it is Cameron who looks like the prize. We really need to stress this. Cameron Boozer is not a high-flying Zion-type specimen. Instead, like Nikola Jokic and Luka, Cameron Boozer's game does not scream superstar right away. But Boozer is special. He doesn't have top-tier athleticism, sure. What he does have is the ability to control games at this level the same way Jokic and Luka do. Cam gets defenders to play at his pace. He is always keeping defenders guessing. He has intangibles you just really cannot teach. I'm talking about things like incredible outlet passes that lead to easy baskets, an absurdly fast ability to make decisions that always leads to the right play. And what's even better is that while the film is great, the advanced stats are nuts. Boozer is currently on pace to break the record for win shares per 48 minutes in a single college basketball season. He is also currently top 5 nationally in 10 different advanced stats. He is easily on pace to be National Player of the Year, so we have to wonder what is holding him back from being the guaranteed number 1 pick. Because this is also nothing new. In high school, at every single major event against top competition he played in, Boozer had at least a 70% true shooting percentage. He is a tank, a superstar at every level he's played at, and I'm going to just focus on one game here against Florida so we can see all it takes is one game for his full offensive game to be on full display. Zooming in here, out of a pick and roll with his twin brother Caden. Cam takes it, fakes, bumps the defender, shows his power, bucket. Then he keeps the defense guessing. He is comfortable with the ball in his hands, pump fake, great footwork, another basket. Now let's look at the versatility. The defense is guessing after that last play, so he hits a quick fake and drills a 3. Scouts are saying he is a more athletic, prime Kevin Love, back when Kevin Love was a bit doughy. And right now, Cam is definitely at his best around the basket, but we can see the potential for an all-around game. Here on the steal, full court sprint.
I feel like he's for sure like a balanced player. Like, he could play defense, he could rebound, he could shoot decently, he could pass. Like, he's a balanced player that he could fit good into a system with an already superstar, I feel like. Like he could fit, like for example, Atlanta. He could fit in Atlanta's system. Like say if Onyeka's out the picture, he could fit in at the 5 and get rebounds, could pass, could play defense, and all that. So I feel like all he need to improve on is just his shooting probably, and then
Ball is in his hands and then an extremely tough finish. We were watching an elite prospect just enforcing his will on the game. Boozer would finish this game with 29 points, and on the final 2 plays for Duke, on play 1, he scores a clutch basket, and then play 2, he makes the right read and assists on a game winner. Duke is currently 11-0 with Cam as its star. I don't think his athleticism is going to hinder him, and again, in most drafts, Boozer would be a lock for number 1. But if we are looking at athletic freaks, there is a reason some people believe Cam should go 3rd behind Darren Peterson and AJ DiBanza.
boy, that boy AJ tough. I've heard about AJ and seen about AJ since the slam thing that they did in New York. Like that dude tough for sure. He a balanced player too.
Is the kind of star whose highlights just jump off the screen. I want us to just watch AJ's game against the Boozer twins, because as we are watching, this man is shooting the most heavily contested shots and just draining 3 after 3. Right here, we're seeing AJ's ability to make any shot, but there's a much bigger reason why he is receiving even young Kevin Durant comparisons: his scoring versatility. At BYU this season, AJ has cut down on the threes, only taking 2.5 a game. His main focus has been improving his ability to slash to the basket. That hasn't slowed him down one bit. He's averaging 21.1 points on 55.6% shooting from the field.
Now I see where they get Tracy at with his game, but I would compare him like to Jason Tatum on some stuff. Like he could get to his shot in the mid range like Jason Tatum, and then he's able to go to the rim. He's athletic, so I feel like he's closer to Jason Tatum than I feel like Tracy McGrady, for sure.
As BYU has jumped out to a 10-1 record and is currently ranked 10th in the nation. And AJ winning and starring is nothing new. In fact, AJ should be the number 1 pick of the 2027 draft, but in high school, he chose to reclassify and instead compete for the top spot in this one. And unlike some other pure scorers that we know, AJ is an elite competitor and a relentless worker. Before this season this summer, AJ was grinding out 2 or 3 a days. He was working so hard that the coaching staff had to ask him to take a few days off to reset his mind. And then his dad had to take him on an actual vacation so that he wouldn't go to the gym anyway. And AJ's numbers match his work ethic. It is of course easier for big men to be analytic heroes. Scoring wings often get picked apart in that area, but AJ is in the top 20 in the country in 7 different advanced stats. He is also someone that would have gone number 1 in a lot of drafts, as we can easily see that young Tracy McGrady comparison on the court due to his 6'9" height and 7-foot wingspan. But what's very interesting is that the man AJ has been studying is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And I know, Shai's stock is currently at an all-time low because of the foul merchant allegations. I get it. But Shai is the NBA's MVP and moves in such a controlled way that studying him not only makes sense, it is scary for AJ.
Then also one thing about AJ too, AJ been playing like this since like 2020. Like I'm pretty sure he used to practice with Terrence Clark. Like rest in peace Terrence Clark. He because he's from Boston, I think. But he used to practice with Terrence Clark and all that.
Future. AJ is 3 inches taller than Shai, and we can see the work that he's been putting in versus UConn. Right away in this game, AJ doesn't just attack the right side of the basket. He probes, he moves at his own speed, and then finishes when he has the defense off balance. Then in the second half, on this step back mid-range jumper, I mean, who does this remind us of? Clearly the work is working, and now out of a post-up, we see that 3-level scoring as he again makes the most contested shot possible. On the final play we're looking at in this game, this spin move is just nasty. AJ already has an incredible bag, and that comes from working in the gym. So while in general, an AJ highlight reel is a sight to behold, these specific plays show us his improvement, his mindset, which is why it's actually crazy that Darren Peterson is the projected number 1 pick over both AJ and Cam Boozer. So yeah, on top of Kobe Bryant, there are scouts that are uttering the name Michael Jordan when it comes to Darren Peterson. Not me. We don't need this to become another Steph Curry with a 40-inch vertical, but I do want to ask, why are they mentioning Jordan's name with Peterson? A 6'5" combo guard with a 6'10" wingspan. Peterson is considered the player with the highest ceiling here because of what he's already shown us. He can do everything. He's a menace on defense. He's lightning fast in transition. He can fly through the air. His jump shot is so smooth. CJ McCollum has not only said, quote, I think he, Darren Peterson, could have played in the NBA last year when he was a high school senior, but also, I hope that when it's all said and done, it's LeBron coming out of Ohio, and then you're talking about him. Are you hearing this? Now, Darren has been injured a lot this year, so his talent in college hasn't been fully shown yet. What we also know is that as a senior, Peterson was ranked the number 2 recruit in high school until a matchup with AJ. In this game, AJ scored 49 points. Amazing, right? Darren somehow outdid him, pouring in an almost unbelievable 61 in one of the best high school performances I've ever seen. And with the game on the line, down 1, Darren really went and did this.
I feel like you could compare, like, he got some similarities to Ant. Like, you could see a little bit, like, similarities with him and Ant, for sure.
Peterson's response after this game, AJ was ranked ahead of me, so it was just a statement. Darren ended high school as the number 1 recruit in the nation. And recently, a scout from the Eastern Conference said, to me, he's number 1, and I don't know what scenario the others can get to that would have me bump him down. He's so cold and collected and poised and consistent. Cam is having one of the best college basketball seasons ever. AJ looks like he has an unlimited ceiling. Scouts are saying it doesn't matter, Darren Peterson is going number 1. And against North Carolina, before Darren's injuries hit, we saw that he is a two-way terror. Right away, North Carolina player turns his back. There is Darren Peterson with the steal, the speed, and the clean finish. Here, out of a pick and roll, he shows that control. He shows the poise on a floater. And again, his jump shot is just so smooth. He is also money from deep, making 42.3% of his threes this year. He has a very quick trigger, and because of this, defenders need to crowd him. And what is this finish? Just absolutely wild touch around the basket. Darren plays as if he was made to be a basketball star. Everything just looks easy out there. And we see here we do get that Kobe/Michael Jordan leading jumper. Now overall, injuries have stopped the Darren Peterson show in college so far.
For sure. But, and it's the fact that he's only mentioned the top 3 in this video. It's a lot more talent.
Why this draft is being compared to the 2003 draft. Cam, AJ, Darren, all have superstar potential. The only question we have left is who will be the face of this potentially historic draft? Who is going to be their LeBron? And so there we have it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video.
Shout out that boy Mike. He be dropping some bangers on here. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I feel like Darren going number 1. It all depends on how the rest of his college year go. But Darren looking like number 1 for sure. But he didn't even talk about the rest of the draft. Like, it's some top guys coming out this year. You got that boy Caleb Wilson coming out of Atlanta. That's in North Carolina. You got, I forgot who else is in this draft. But it's a bunch of people that's coming out in this draft. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. You feel what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm serious about hitting this goal of 100. All right. Make sure you like, turn on your notifications, join the Discord. Half of y'all don't make it to the end of this video, so you know what I mean. Y'all might not even see this part, but yeah, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'm out.